ladies and gentlemen, this is Lord Nod, and I am here at a wonderful booth, something away from all the FPS action, something away from all the RPGs, but this is a game I have loved, this is a universe I have loved, and this is combining two things of both of them that I love. So I'm going to be not going to talk too much, but I'll just say that this is in the universe of Might and Magic, and this is a card game, and no one else better than the guy who's worked on it to go ahead and talk to us about it. So tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is Emile Gauthier. I'm actually the community developer on the Might and Magic Duel of Champions from Quebec City in Canada.
Oh, yeah. There you go. As far as India, probably from here, but I think your flight was longer and you had more jet lag.
Yeah, I'm no more jet lagged. It's all perfect right now.
Well, there you go, guys. So let's go ahead and just jump into the game. Let's figure out what this is. So tell us about the game.
Yeah, actually, Duel of Champions is a free-to-play game, so it's completely free. It's a strategic card game based on the rich universe of Might and Magic. So basically, as you do in Might and Magic, you choose your faction and you build your own deck. So you customize your deck with spells, creatures, events, and fortune cards. And then you go on the battleground and you fight against opponents from all around the world online. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So is this only online, or is there a single-player mode to this too?
It's actually online for PC and iPad. The iPad version is coming soon in a few weeks. But there's also a solo campaign. You have to go online as well because it uses like an online connection to play the game. But the solo campaign is much more like a tutorial. So you learn the basics of the game, you learn the mechanics, how to play the cards, and how to defeat your opponents. So actually, it's there's around there's pretty couple dozen of thousands of players playing right now, so it's pretty cool actually.
So it's out as an is it a release, or is it a beta? Is it an open beta right now?
Yeah, it's a pretty good question. Actually, it's an open beta stage since September 13th, so pretty much a little bit more than a month right now.
Well, guys, this is an open beta, but there is a free-to-play, and it's free-to-play, but guess what? You can buy boosters. You can spend some real currency to go ahead and buy items. But is that to win, or is that to just enhance yourself?
No, it's not to win at all. In fact, you don't have much more advantages by buying real stuff in the game. The only thing is that you will advance a little bit faster. The more you play, the more you will earn gold and seals. So the only thing that you can do with real money is to buy gold and seals. So you don't have so much advantages compared to non-paying players. Actually, if you check our leaderboard, maybe in the top 10 players, there's only one person that has monetized on the game. So it's really not a pay-to-win model.
Well, yeah. If that's not that, it kind of makes it very even for everyone which is there. How do you go ahead and tackle the perennial problem of online card games, which is basically the other person takes 4 hours to make a decision?
Oh, actually, we have you have a limited time to play your turn. So actually, you can't like start the game and go get a coffee and start cooking something. So you have to be in front of your computer, and you have like a few minutes to play your turn. So no, it doesn't take like 4 hours to play a game. We wanted a game to play quite fast. So a game can take maybe between 5 and 20 minutes, depending on the strategy that you play. Yeah.
Well, excellent time for yeah, just a quick fix of your Might and Magic universe. You're playing your cards, which is there. Is there a collectible part to this? Is there like beautiful art that you want to go ahead and own? I know this is only virtual right now. You don't have a physical model. So probably two questions in one. A, are you planning a physical model? And B, is there a collector's feel to this?
Yeah. Actually, for question A, we're still in open beta, so it's a little bit it's a little bit early to say that we're going to have a physical card game. But who knows for the future? If the players want it, we have the contacts to do it. So why not? I know that it's doable. As when we were at the early stage of design, we created our own physical cards, so we know that it can work. So who knows for the future? And What was question B again?
Collectibles.
Oh yeah, collectibles. Yeah, actually we have premium cards in the game. So actually these are special artworks card. There's also some cards with alternate artworks, like we did for the closed beta testers. They have their own alternate art cards. So it's pretty interesting for that. And in my opinion, the whole game is like a virtual gallery. Like we spent very much time to create these beautiful artworks. We have a very talented art team, so it's very art oriented.
Yeah, well, so what we'll try and do is first, as a special treat to all our viewers who are there, we have a quick giveaway courtesy Ubisoft and the Might and Magic universe. Duel of Champions is giving away 10 really absolutely free coupons on Lord Nod, and you got to answer a couple of questions. So I'm going to let you ask the first question, and then we'll take it from there. Ask a very tough question about the Might and Magic universe.
I will ask, could you name at least 3 factions from the Might and Magic universe?
Well, 3 factions from the Might and Magic universe. First person to get that gets a free key giveaway, and you'll have daily questions on this channel anytime you want. So talk to us about this game. Okay, so we're talking about the game right now. Tell us what's happening on the screen.
So actually, Romain is playing the hero on the left. So he's playing the Heaven faction against the Necropolis faction. He's playing online right now to a player compared to his level. So they have pretty much the same level. And what you have to do is to defeat your opponent's hero. So you have to clear a row to attack your opponent. So you can place creatures on the board in order to protect your hero or to attack the opponent's hero. So actually, as you can see, we have both creatures as a free row to attack the opponent's hero. So right now they're playing. You can play some creatures depending on the type of creatures. You have creatures only going on the front row, and other creatures like the flying creatures can go on the back row. You can also place spells like in the middle column. These are spells that can block attacks on different rows, and you can also place spells on the upper row. So in order to block a whole column. So actually we're still in the beginning of a match. So at each turn you gain resources, and with these resources you can play a card.
So I see a couple of things here. So this is not your traditional one row. This is more like chess. There's a certain element to this of depth, of strategic depth, which is there. So this is not just, oh, my card beats your card and then that's over. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, exactly. It's very inspired by chess. Like you have cards that can only go to a few places. There are cards that can attack at several different places. So it's really inspired by chess. Actually, if we talk about the battleground, it's one of the thing that how could I say? It's one of the highlights of the game. One of the most original thing is the battleground.
Well. And this question just begets itself. So how does this game really compare itself to the other, let's say, competition or the comparables of the basic one, Magic the Gathering, or even an EA product called Battleforge, which is out there? So how does that compare in this? I know this is more strategic, but what else?
Yeah, but first, it's based on the Might and Magic universe. You know, it's I think 26 years old right now. So you have an epic background, you have a big history behind it, so you can find all of the things that you really liked in the Might and Magic universe. If we compare to other card games, of course, you don't have phases like in Magic the Gathering. Like it's a little bit more straightforward. Like you play your turn and then the opponent plays his turn as well. The other thing is, of course, the battleground. Like I said before, really inspired by chess. You have another mechanic to take into consideration in your strategy, which is the battleground. So yeah, and you will find like events, fortunes. Like the events are the cards at the bottom that can be accessible to both players. That's another big differences. So yeah, it's basically inspired by, of course, it's inspired by other card games, but also inspired by chess and of course the rich Might and Magic universe.
Excellent, excellent. So I think we will stop here, where we will go and let not people go ahead and see too much. I think the best way is to go online. It's a free-to-play game. If you've been answering some of the questions here, hopefully you've got a coupon giveaway code. So yeah, I think we'll stop here. So one final thank you. It's been a pleasure. This is an excellent game. I hope more people in India try and pick it up. I heard that you had a lot of community, and you're a community manager and a community developer.
Yeah.
So before we end, tell us how you actually inspire a lot of people. Are there lots of events, competitions? Is there a lot of community building that is there if an Indian starts to go play the game?
Yes, of course. The community is very important for us. We have multiple forums depending on the communities. Actually, we have a very active community in France as well as in Poland, in Germany, and in UK as well. So they all, on their side, they organize tournaments, they organize leagues. We didn't expect it to go so fast. But yeah, on our side, we gather their feedback to make the best online game possible. So at some points, we change our roadmap, we change directions that we're taking to make sure that the community is happy with that and that it's we have an engaged community. So actually, it's very active. The mood is very positive. I think they really like what we're doing. Actually, we have a big activity that we allow players to create their own cards. So we have polls, different polls, and we ask them questions and suggestions about abilities for a card. And for the next expansions, we'll have an exclusive card created by the community. So it's one of the events that we like to put in place.
Well, there you go. I think so much is going on for everyone. I think if we get 1,000, if he starts getting players in the thousands, he's the person to contact. We'll go ahead and send him a mail. He'll probably create an Indian forum for us and hold tournaments. And there's a lot of future. Let's go ahead and get some might and magic. Thank you for being on the show. And see you soon. This is Lord Nod, ESWC Day 3, signing off at the Might and Magic Duel of Champions booth.